Hello, Twitch chat. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? Everybody having a good day so far? I hope so. It's been a tired Monday for me. I'm very tired. But I have much to do today, so no rest for me yet. However, like the stream title says, I got a little surprise today. Something I've been working on that I'm actually going to perform later today. I thought I'd sing it for you guys first when we get to there. But no telling what it is yet, because that's going to be a surprise for after we do Clangen Monday. Speaking of, I'm pulling Clangen Monday up right now. We have a new player cat to welcome. As what happened last week, a lot of player cats started dying of old age. Our mod Dispara submitted his new cat, and we'll take a look at him in a second once I get everything set up. And then after that, after the surprise, we'll be playing a little Digimon Survive. I might have to leave a little earlier for the stream today because of the thing I gotta go to perform what the surprise is. But I also thought I would give it to you guys first. Why the hell not? It'd be fun. Oh, I like this song. This is from Animal Crossing. Alright, turn it down a little bit. And I think that's all I have to say today. The VODs channel has actually been starting to pick up steam and do well. And I'm really happy about that. I know I've gotten some followers from over there. I'm still planning on making a main channel videos, of course. But I've been so busy. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Lots of good things happening, lots of good things. I was looking and we're like 1/10 of the way to being monetized in terms of subscribers on the VODs channel, and 1/15 of the way in terms of watch hours for the VODs channel. Rounding up a little bit, but that's exciting. I'm happy about that. Let me make sure. Yep, I figured. Before I switched over, I wanted to make sure Streamlabs was picking up Clangen, and it was not. When does it ever pick up any of my things on the first try, though? Like, let's be so real. Okay. There we go. Clangen's all set up. Twitch chat's all set up. Everything looks all set up to me. Let's just switch over and hop right into it. Don't mind that I'm in the settings. I had it out of full screen to work on the coding. But now that the coding's done, I had to open the settings, put it back into full screen. Speaking of, here is our new kitty, Brittle Hollow, the proud cat of our new cat of our mod Dispara. This man keeps putting Outer Wilds cats into our game. Owned by Dispara. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm really happy with how he looks. He's a very pretty cat. And also, I would like to note, we had a special request made, and I think I'm going to allow requests like this to be made from now on. But he requested that his cat have the Mediator role, which is not a role I have turned on by choice for cats to have. Hold on, I'm gonna switch the playlist. But I'm going to let players, if they submit it, to have the choice to have their cats be mediators. Just like how Dispara has his. So now we have our very first mediator, Mr. Brittle Hollow, can mediate cats. We could do random ones every time. I think that'd be fun. But let's mediate, or not yet, because this is still the last month. But yeah. So now we are on Moon 144. Did I forget to send the patrols out for this moon? I totally did. So let's send those out, and then we'll start the next Clangen year. Burr Eagle, Butterfly Shadow, Snow Paw. Go on out, guys. Oh, it's loading. Butterfly looks down at the group. Blah, blah, blah. They have to try and teach, feeling doubtful. Camp maintenance isn't a glamorous topic, especially in the eyes of younger cats. When the topic is clawing the rump of an enemy warrior, anyone can get a young hothead's attention. But catching and holding it with lessons about gathering materials? That takes real skill, and Butterfly Shadow doesn't get acknowledged enough for it. Butterfly Shadow was one of those kids who didn't like to do patrol stuff, or camp stuff. So I'm sure he gets it. Happy Chaos and Flintpaw. They're sniffing around the borders. Tuft Clan's in their territory. Flintpaw can't contain his annoyance at the trespass when the patrol finds a lost Tuft Clan apprentice to be the source of the scent, reprimanding them heavily. The apprentice is nearly in tears when Flintpaw finally lets them go. Damn. Airhaven, Stonepaw, Lavender Goose. Lavender Goose spots a set of animal tracks and calls for the others. They show Stonepaw how crisp the edges of the paw prints are, how there hasn't been enough time for anything to disturb the evidence of passage. Stonepaw asks if those aren't cat paw prints, though. Lavender Goose merps. Yes, good spotting. But the lesson isn't what made these. It's about how to judge how long it's been since they've been made. Valuable information if this had been prey or a predator, and not a clanmate. Liar Paw, Spider Spore, Deer Speckle, Prance Paw. Damn, we're going out on a party. Spider Spore is the leader of this training group today and considers himself a good choice for the role. He's skilled at explaining things, which is especially beneficial for apprentices, if he can get them to listen, that is. Commanding attention, Spider Spore takes the patrol through the familiar steps of the warrior code as they walk the territory. Have they considered what that rule truly means? Would they follow it to their own death, to their friends, to a kit? Have they deeply reflected on their dedication to the code? Damn, crazy. Ibis Hail and Stormpaw. Distracted during training, constantly glancing at the border. Stormpaw had a conversation with the kitty pet and doesn't know if they could be friends. Angered, Ibis Hail snaps that if Stormpaw wants to be friends with a soft kitty pet, he could go be one. Zek Clan didn't need cats like that. Okay, damn Ibis Hail, go off, I guess. Cloudy Slip, Twig Paw, Bianca. There's gossip about the gathering. Twigpaw asks Bianca how to talk to others. There's a difference between being careful and being rude, Bianca instructs. Some things are always safe to talk about, like Twigpaw's favorite prey and the health of the elders or the birth of new kits, but she cautions to always remember that if the cat he's talking to is worth anything, they'll accept that Twigpaw can't talk about something with grace and understand. Iris Paw and Grey Freckle come across a shrew, and she catches the shrew. Frozen Wisp, Icicle Heart, Lupine Holly, and Harpy Eyes come across a small dog. All Icicle's Heart's attempts to drive the dog off send it into more excitement, until the only thing to do is wait. Otterfleck, Red Feather, Shard Paw reaches Tuft Clan border just as the Tuft Clan patrol approaches from the other side. Cats of both clans shift uneasily, waiting for someone to break the silence. Shardpaw perks up when he spots another apprentice of the Tuft Clan patrol. Relationships worsened. Otterfleck yelled at Shardpaw for wanting to be friends. Echo Dapple, Hawthorn Pelt, Otter Blotch, Saffron Pelt. Saffron Pelt attempted to eat the prey. She did not get away with it because Owl Honey scolds her and assigns her to dig a new trench for the dirt place. Is crazy. Flurry Drift, Presto Straight Lord, Claygale, Jade Bark, spies a fat rabbit on Grackle Clan border, a tempting opportunity to be sure. And Claygale pounces without hesitation. He glances around, rabbit hanging from his muzzle. There's no one to catch him, so he gets it unnoticed. Chervil Ears, Boulder Scratch, and Cinnamon Paw. New Leaf having one, they're gonna get Juniper and Oak Leaves. I like this background music, it's nice. I like this. Excuse me. Doesn't help with my sleepiness, though. Okay. Now we save. And now, what was that? Something just popped up on my end. Oh, whatever it is, it's gone now. Okay, so we're going from 144 to 156, I believe is 12. So, we don't have enough healthy healers. Yeah, I'm aware. Wait. Okay, hold on. Cinnamon Paw wonders if she might need to consult with a healer from another clan. Bowstar's mango leg has become infected and swollen. Micah Shade comes to Cinnamon Paw, asks, feeling like their weak leg's going to collapse. Presto Straight Lord goes on a walk and saw Icicle Heart being attacked by a rogue. He helped Icicle Heart escape, but not before gaining a few wounds. Spider Spore is better. Verbena Roach was killed by Green Cough. That's bad. The only healer we have left is Cinnamon Paw. Son of Taco Fur and Timberhearth. He'll be okay, hopefully. Happy Chaos fought off all of the rats, but was a little hurt. Cloudy Slip fell and is bruised. Cinnamon Paw came out as trans here. Blue Pine Holly's feeling better. Violet Paw's feeling better. Prance Paw has a stomach ache, and so does Stone Paw. Flint Paw pads silently before sitting in front of his leader. He remains just as quiet as he steps forward for Bo Star to name him Flint Mask and honor his determination. Liar Paw snuck out at night on a dare, soon came back hobbling to camp, had lowered in embarrassment. It was like her paw got caught on something in the dark and caused her to trip. Damn. Flint Paw touches noses with his mentor, Hawthorn Pelt, looking bored and unimpressed, but on the inside he's bouncing around with euphoria, as if he was still a kid. Surprising Harpy Eyes, the first thing that Midnight Paw does after her apprentice ceremony is gather moss. Gravel Paw becomes an apprentice, and he gets stung by a bee. Taco Fur is conflicted about Verbena Roach's death. After all, Verbena Roach did a lot of terrible things. She also did one great thing for Zek Clan. She died. That's crazy. That's actually insane. She did a lot of terrible things, huh? Damn. Presto Straight Lord hides his face in Verbena Roach's cold fur, so his clanmates can't see how hard this loss has hit him. Cats come to him afterwards, offering him the biggest, juiciest pieces of fresh kill. He refuses it all, staring at the walls of his den in silence. Rest in peace, Verbena Roach. Let's send Brittle Hollow to do his job. Randomize Presto Straight Lord and Lavender Goose. Mediate. Romantic interest increased, comfort increased, jealousy decreased, not increased. Okay. Awesome. Send out the boys. Saffron Pelt, Prance Paw, Deer Speckle, and Spider Spore. As the patrol's marking the borderlines, a gang of rogues ambushes them. Saffron Pelt got a mangled tail. Damn. Airhaven, we've had such a rogue problem these past few moons. Like, actually, rogues have been kicking our asses. Butterfly Shadow and Snowpaw. Finds a fat rabbit on the border, tempting opportunity to be sure. Airhaven leaps for the rabbit and promptly trips over a rock. The rabbit hops away as Airhaven sheepishly picks themselves up, before noticing the Frostclan cat watching them on the other side of the border. Cat knows exactly what Airhaven was intending to do and turns away to report to their leader. Do the new warriors, do they have adult sprites now? It was just Flint Mask who graduated, right? Oh, he's so pretty. He's just a cream kitty, but he's so pretty. What is it? Oh, he has high wideband. That's what's making his color a little stranger. I like that. Then Snowpaw's aging up next moon. We got a couple others coming up soon. This guy's Pinstripe. I want to know how that happened. How did he get Pinstripe? I actually don't know how to code Pinstripe. Well, let me see what it says. He has ticked, but he's not ticked. That's why that's happening. But I don't understand why that's happening. Maybe I'll have to fuck around with some coding and find out. Anyways, Cloudy Slip, Harpy Eyes, Midnight Paw go training. As the training patrol gossips about the last gathering while they bask, Midnight Paw turns and asks Harpy Eyes how to talk to cats. Think about the universal experiences you have in common, Harpy Eyes suggests. Every apprentice she talks to is also going through their apprenticehood. They should have plenty in common that aren't clan secrets. Otter Fleck, Red Feather, Shard Paw, Hawthorn Pelt, and Flit Paw has a disagreement and looks to Hawthorn Pelt to settle it. Hawthorn Pelt spends so much time listening sympathetically to every cat, the patrol gets nothing done, and as they return home, the quarrel continues. Fur Eagle, Icicle Heart, Stone Paw, and Lavender Goose. There's a spring in their steps as the cats head out. Today looks like a good day for hunting. And they get so much prey. Ibis Hail and Storm Paw. Ibis Hail suggests might be a good chance to practice fighting. Both cats have a nice session. Wonderful. Frozen Wisp, Iris Paw, Gray Freckle. Heads out, Gray Freckle spots a set of animal tracks. This time of day, the direction of any wind, the season, the amount of damp nearby. It all affects tracking, in predictable ways that allow a discerning warrior to estimate how long it's been since the animal who left them wandered through. Topic Gray Freckle genuinely enjoys, yet impressively in-depth on. Violet Paw, Otter Blotch. Touring through the territory, Otter Blotch spots a thrush and begins to quiz Violet Paw on the best strategy for catching it. Violet Paw tests the wind. She identifies that because of the wind, she needs to approach from the side. Otter Blotch purrs, complimenting her on how much she's learned. Awesome. Playgale, Happy Chaos, Snow Shade, and Gravel Paw. Might be a good chance to practice fighting techniques. Everyone has a nice session. Awesome. Boulder Scratch, Lupine Holly, Chervil Ears, Twig Paw, and Bianca. Lots of Badger on ThunderClan. And we tell ThunderClan about it. Shadebark, Flint Mask, Echo Dapple. Comes with a squirrel. Flint Mask rapidly pads towards the squirrel, his tail tip flicking in excitement. Squirrel is alerted of his presence by a bird's alarm call, though. Flint Mask launches himself forward and cuts off its escape to bite the back of its head. That's Happy Chaos's apprentice right there. Alright. Cinnamon Paw is so struggling, but like, he is trying his best. He's the only healer. Alright. Butterfly Shadow feels better. Echo Speckle feels haunted by dead loved ones. Happy Chaos and Cave Blossom feel better. The kitty pet waits on the border for a patrol, and finding one led by Shadebark, asks to join the clan. Kitty pet decides to take on a more clan-like name, and is now called Primrose Sting. How did you get here? Red Cameo Serviline Tabby. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Cameo is cool. I like Cameo. It's just red silver, but... Cloudy Slip feels better. Bluebell Path pads along on all four legs for the first time in a long time, wincing. Her healed broken bones definitely left a leg weaker, but it's manageable as far as she's concerned. Snow Paw becomes Snow Glint. Shard Paw was killed defending Hawktooth from a fox. Damn, rest in peace, little guy. Whose kid were you? Shard Paw is Hate Monday and Snowshade's kid. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, rip little guy. Prance Paw no longer has a stomach ache. Stormpaw's weak lungs have left him coughing and wheezing. This moon, unable to resist potential sickness. Midnight Paw leapt from a rock and didn't land quite right. Rest in peace, Shard Paw. You were so close to graduating too. Here's Snow Glint, our new warrior. Black Spotted Boy. Then you're getting an age up tomorrow, or next age skip. You're in 2, you're in 3. Yeah, the rest of them are in 3. If they graduate on time, that is. Not saying that they will. That's never a guarantee. Okay. Otterfleck, Stone Paw, Lavender Goose. Go on out, guys. There's a Badger set. The cats discuss the next move. If the Badger has moved in, they need to confirm it. Lavender Goose comes up with a plan. They push rocks inside, and they're gonna see if anything moves them. Happy Chaos, Deer Speckle, Prance Paw, Spider Spore. Oh, go off saxophone in the background music. Fancy restaurant from Tomodachi Life. Awesome. Relationship with ThunderClan have worsened because Happy Chaos is causing problems. As he does. Cloudy Slip, Boulder Scratch, Red Feather, Snow Shade, and Gravel Paw. Ooh, does the mountain claim a cat? The mountain did not claim Red Feather. Every time I see that image, it's like, oh god, the mountain is trying to claim someone. Hawthorn Pelt, and Flitpaw. Troll comes across a small dog on the border of Zek clan. All Harpy eyes his attempt to drive the small dog off, only send it into greater and greater fits of excitement. So the only thing to do is wait. Damn. Bianca and Twigpaw. Might be a good chance to practice fighting techniques, and they have a nice session. Hooray! Otterblotch and Violetpaw. Follows Otterblotch on a training patrol to learn the territory. There's a muffled thump behind her. Whirls around, finding a beady black eye and a huge beak far too close to her. Violetpaw leaps backwards, falling in her haste and scrambling upright. Then in one of the weirdest moments of her young life, the green bird does the same thing, chattering as it leads sideways to tumble a little away down the slope. It's not broken, Otterblotch grumbles, coming up to stand by Violetpaw. Kia are just, well, they're just like that. Okay, interesting. Snowglint, Ibis Hail, Butterfly Shadow. Don't do that one where you're not taking in outsiders. Frozen Wisp, Grey Freckle, Iris Paw. Small hunting party goes into the gathering dusk, and they get a huge amount of prey. Flurry Drift, Chervil Ears, Shade Bark, Airhaven, and Burr Eagle. There's a spring in their steps as the cats head out. Today looks like a good day for hunting. Huge amount of prey was brought to camp. Playgale, Lupine Holly, Icicle Heart, Primrose Sting. Gonna practice teamwork. Everything seems to be going well, then Primrose Sting trips over his paws and introduces his muzzle to the ground. Maybe they need to go back to basics. So true. Send out you guys, checking the border, and they catch a mouse. Then Echo Dapple and Cinnamon Paw. As Cinnamon Paw pads through Zek clan territory with his entourage, he feels a presence join him. Connection wavers, and as quickly as the feeling of company appears, it vanishes. Oh! Cinnamon Paw's an adult now. Still not a full healer, because did not get trained enough. That's okay. Black Grizzled ticked Tabby. Alright, Brittle Hollow, what are you doing today? Platonic like increased, respect increased, trust increased, dislike decreased. Hell yeah, Brittle Hollow. You're doing your job. Let's go. Okay, and we save. Always save. Never know when something I do could crash the game. Okay. Hucklefer has fleas, Bowstar's wound's not infected, but he died from the mangled leg. He has 7 lives left. Damn. Micah Shade's joint pains, feeling better. Micah Shade finds dry catmint. Butterfly Shadow's been resistant to retiring. Butterfly Shadow's retiring. Echo Speckle finally feels better. Owl Honey finally feels better. Owl Honey and Micah Shade find a litter of 3 kittens and adopt them. Ooh, I have children again? What do we got? What do we got? Black Smoke Mackerel Torby female. Short-haired red broken mackerel tabby with short legs and hazel brown eyes. Oh, they're a munchkin cat. And red cameo broken mackerel tabby with lime eyes. Why do you look like that? What do you got going on that makes you look like that? So interesting. I got some pretty children this time. Yes! Owl Honey is the cat I'm playing currently. So Owl Honey and her mate adopted these 3. They're very cute. Presto's Straight Lord recovered from blood loss. He was suffering from blood loss? Bud, are you okay? Ibis Hale was bitten by a snake and survived. Oh, my laptop needs to be plugged in. Shit. I was not paying attention. 1 second, chat. Gotta plug my laptop in. Alright, laptop is plugged in. It will not die on us or anything while streaming. I always mean to do that beforehand, but I forgot. Where were we? Ibis Hale was bitten by a snake. Deer Speckle wasn't looking where he was going and tripped over a small trunk. Harpy Eyes got an ear infection. Clay Gale's tail was injured by rocks. Snow Glint and Flare Pelt chased off rats and were injured. Iris Paw is now called Iris Web and is celebrated for her unpredictability. Stonepaw is glad her stomach ache's finally gone. Stonepaw is attacking rats with Otterfleck and was injured. Liarpaw feels better. Gravelpaw is feeling better, and Primrose Sting's bruises are gone. Awesome. Let's start things off with Brittle Hollow this time. We got Bianca, and we got Flare Pelt. Trust increased, Platonic like increased, Respect increased, Jealousy decreased, Dislike decreased. Awesome. Lupine Holly, Primrose Sting, Gray Freckle, Gravelpaw, and Snow Shade. Looks down at the group they have to try and teach, feeling doubtful. Camp maintenance isn't glamorous. Snowshade gets them to pay attention. Flurry Drift, Otterfleck, Icicle Heart, and Owl Honey. Many seasons ago, before even Zek Clan itself, stood 5 ancient clans. 1 point on a singular great star. They padded into danger, where hills of bones seeped into blood into the soil. Fire alone could save the clan. It swept through their lands, scorching evil to ash, driving out those with cowardice in their hearts, so the good and strong could reclaim their place, and peace ruled among the elements. Damn, nice. This is from Pokemon. Yeah, this is Pokemon Black and White. I would know that song anywhere. I love that game. That's why I'm Zekrom. Bluebell Path, Iris Web, Bowstar, Twigpaw, and Bianca. While checking the borderlines, they hear an odd sound. Bowstar pads towards the rockfall to check on the noise when a rabbit bursts out. Bianca's quick to react and snags the rabbit. Iris Web is an adult now, just a black-ticked tabby girly. Violet Paw, Otter Blotch, comes across a large rat, and they catch the rat. Hawthorn Pelt, Flit Paw. Patrol is checking the borderlines, notice the ThunderClan scent has strayed into the territory. We find a lost apprentice and send him back home. Lavender Goose and Stonepaw find a rabbit up ahead that's acting strange. They catch the rabbit, but the dead rabbit is not eaten by anyone. Frozen Wisp, Cloudy Slip, Prance Paw, Ear Speckle, Spider Spore, and Liar Paw can start training again. We got a full party today. Cats head out in the forested slopes, hiding from the heat of Greenleaf. Spider Spore leads them towards a massive, messy eagle nest. Prance Paw cannot believe that going near an eagle nest could ever possibly be safe, and flatly refuses to go. Liar Paw tries to comfort him, but the patrol is called off. Damn. Echo Dapple, Happy Chaos, Air, Haven, Boulder Scratch. Patrols marking the borderlines, a gang of rogues strides confidently in, confronting the cats, and Echo Dapple got attacked. Oh, we had to retreat. Even with Happy Chaos there, we had to retreat. Flint Mask, Chervil Ears, Red Feather, Cave Blossom. Looks like a good day for hunting, and they catch lots of food. Eagle, Shade Bark, and Cinnamon Paw wants to go gather moss. They do not get the moss. Cinnamon Paw is trying his best. I believe in him and what he's attempting to do. Flare Pelt feels better. Hawktooth's leg is weak. Echo Speckle feels better. Presto Straight Lord is better. Abyss Whisker is better and is moving on from Doe Stripe. Lavender Goose saved Stonepaw from a big dog but was badly injured. Cinnamon Paw helps Spider Spore. Hero feels better. Happy Chaos was attacked by rats. He fought them off but was hurt. Bianca announced that she's expecting kits. Life goes on for now. She'll move into the nursery, but not this moon. Saffron Pelt's tail is healed. Otterfleck's pelt is healed. Otterfleck was taking prey from the fresh kill pile, only to find a horde of rats. He called to Micah Shade for help, and together they fought off the rats, but not before being injured. Playgale's mangled tail is getting worse. Hickory Quill feels better. Twigpaw has heat exhaustion. Storm Paw feels better, then got a heat stroke. Stone Paw feels better, and Midnight Paw feels better. You win some, you lose some, I guess? Question mark? Oh, Violet Paw's an adult now. She didn't graduate on time, but she is an adult. That worries me about Twig Paw, but I think Twig Paw's gonna make it. Probably. Primrose Sting, Flurry Drift, Bianca. Got an eagle, wing, overlarge bite in the river. Primrose Sting got beak bite from the eagle because we tried to fight it for its food. Boulder Scratch, Saffron Pelt, Hawthorn Pelt, and Flit Paw. They are a gang of rogues leaps from behind a tumble of rocks, an ambush. But we easily win. Snowshade, Gravel Paw, Red Feather, Cloudy Slip. Ooh, the mountains did not claim Gravel Paw. Stone Paw, Airhaven, Hickory Quill, Iris Web. This might be a good chance for cats to practice fighting techniques. Hickory Quill takes charge and coordinates exercises for the training patrol. Soon cats are practicing trips, twists, and tumbles. Awesome. Cave Blossom, Shade Bark, Deer Speckle, Prance Paw, Spider Spore, and Liar Paw. They are literally a full party whenever they join in. Spider Spore suggests might be a good chance to practice fighting techniques. Deer Speckle takes charge and coordinates the exercise. Blue Pine Holly, Echo Speckle, Bluebell Path, Otter Blotch, Violet Paw, and a Hero. The patrol comes across a large hare. I still think that's a freaky ass rabbit drawing in like the best possible way. The patrol catches the hare. Flint Mask, Owl Honey, Otter Fleck, Fur Eagle catches under the red fox. When they track it down, they find it feeding on a goat kid carcass. The patrol's cats are smaller but heavily outnumber the fox, and it's a prize they're willing to fight for. The Praetor StarClan, they throw themselves into battle, and the fox, already half full and unwilling to lose blood over it, is driven off from the kill. Frozen Wisp, Bowstar, Chervil Ears, and Grey Freckle. Ghost Stories. Chervil Ears sees the patrol competing to scare each other and derails it completely. Instead, he spins a tale of truth, bringing the story of one of ZekClan's warrior ancestors to life. How clear his words are, it's almost as if he knows the StarClan cat. Even if that's impossible. It's not impossible though, because if I remember correctly, Chervil Ears has a StarClan, unshakable StarClan link, yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does know StarClan cats. Midnight Paw, Abyss Whisker, Icicle Heart, and Cinnamon Paw. For time, they find... Cinnamon Paw has no time, and no time. He's forced to give up the search for today. Damn. Cinnamon Paw is trying so hard. I believe in Cinnamon Paw. I'm rooting for him. Boulder Scratch fell into a river and inhaled a lot of water. Presto Straight Lord is feeling better. Presto Straight Lord can't keep this secret anymore. He finds himself alone with Deer Speckle. He tells the story of Ibis Heather's death. Ooh. Who is Deer Speckle? Would they rat you out? Hucklefer and Timberhearth's kid, huh? What do you think about Presto Straight Lord? If you would rat out Presto Straight Lord, then we would have to have a vote in the Discord on whether or not to exile. Yes, actually. Last Clangen year, Presto Straight Lord murdered his son, Ibis Heather. So not only did he murder someone, he murdered his whole son. Which I was super shocked about. He didn't even dislike the man that much. Okay. I don't think you would rat Presto Straight Lord out. Average Straight Lord move, I guess. So true. I don't think Deer Speckle would rat anybody out because her dad is Timberhearth, and Timberhearth has a history of murder. So that's what I'm basing that off of. And she doesn't dislike Presto Straight Lord. She doesn't have strong feelings on him one way or another. Speaking of, where is he? Ah, Presto Straight Lord. Yeah, killed his son, Ibis Heather. This is the same kit that almost accidentally died from poisoning when he was born, like a month or so after he was born. So I guess life just didn't have it in for- just had it in for him. Hero got heat stroke. Ibis Hail feels better. Echo Dapple feels better. Echo Dapple got a sprain. Cave Blossom got his paw stuck in a two-leg trap. While he escaped, his leg is injured. Bianca hopes the litter will be small. She moves into the nursery. Otterfleck's pelt is no longer torn. Snoglint's rat bite has healed, and they'll always carry the evidence of the incident on their pelt. Although Violet Paw's eagerness to fight has left Bowstar a little worried, they know that the clan can count on Violet Paw's bravery and sharp claws when they need them the most. In honor of her responsibility, Violet Paw is given the name of Violet Hail. Prance Paw barely seems to be paying attention, focused instead on a fluttering leaf. Bowstar has to repeat his name a few times before he finally pays attention, long enough to give his vow. Sighing, the leader names him Prance Speckle, after his fearlessness. Twigpaw is recovered from heat exhaustion, awesome. Bowstar gazes down proudly upon Twigpaw. He has spent his whole apprenticeship helping the clan, and so he is named Twig Iris, after his warmth. Aw, awesome. Stormpaw is no longer suffering from heat stroke. Alright, Brittle Hollow, Shade Bark, Spider Spore, Mediate. Romantic interest increased, comfort increased. This song has words. What is this? It's from Persona 5. You know what? That's the vibe. It makes sense. Okay. And then I want to look at the guys who just grew up. Prance Speckle, Cream Mackerel Boy, Twig Iris, short-haired black male with folded ears, and Storm... Wait, not you. Who else graduated? I thought they were... Oh, it was Violet. We already looked at Violet, though. But these guys are adults now. White and red, golden blotched tabby. White and black blotched tabby with the brush-coated fur and golden fluorite eyes. And then short-haired black broken mackerel tabby and white Manx mix female with short tail and hazel eyes. I like the little white pattern on her face. I think that's cute. Okay. Let's send out the patrols. Stormpaw and Ibis Hail. Patrol spreads out to hunt. Stormpaw admits he thinks he had a vision. The patrol doesn't know if it's real or not. Abyss Whisker, Snowshade, Gravel Paw sent a large dog at the edge of the territory. The patrol shadows the dog, sending a message back to warn camp. It's an exhausting and stressful day, but by the time night falls... I got distracted. Where was I? They've confirmed that the dog is leaving the local area, and the patrol is assured of Zek Clan's safety. Saffron Pelt, Iris Web, Bluebell Path, Lupine Holly, and Red Feather. They gather together to train under Red Feather's leadership. Saffron Pelt admits she had a vision. The patrol isn't sure if it's real or not. Violet Hail, Twig Iris, Bowstar, Airhaven. Meets Thunder Clan, and relationships have improved. Nice. Curval Ears, Hawthorn Pelt, Flit Paw. Comes across a squirrel, it's engrossed in nibbling a morsel beneath a tree. Flit Paw rapidly pads towards the squirrel, his tail tip twitching in excitement. The squirrel is alerted to the presence by a bird's alarm, but Flit Paw launches himself forward and catches it. Awesome. Otterfleck, Shade Bark, Midnight Paw, Frozen Wisp. Comes across a small dog. Mobbed by cats and near blind with the blood in its eyes, the dog flees. Damn. Presto Straight Lord, Otterblotch. Oh, Otterblotch is getting old now. That's crazy. That was from my first cat's first litter. Fur Eagle, Gray Freckle. Girl finds a nice spot to sun themselves. They don't get much done lazing around. Icicle Heart, Flint Mask, Flurry Drift, Echo Speckle. Echo Speckle suggests this might be a good chance for cats to practice hunting techniques. Icicle Heart takes charge and coordinates exercises for the training patrol. Awesome. Cloudy Slip, Spider Spore, Dire Paw, Deer Speckle. Spider Spore suggests might be a good chance for cats to practice new fighting techniques, particularly with Liar Paw. Deer Speckle takes charge and coordinates exercises for the training patrol. Soon cats are practicing trips, twists, and tumbles. Stone Paw, Prance Speckle, Hickory Quail, and Snow Glint. There's a spring in their step as the cats head out. Today looks like a good day for hunting. They find nothing. actually nothing. This isn't just bad luck. This is something spooking the local prey away from the area of the territory. And it needs to be reported back to camp straight away. Ooh, that's intimidating. Cinnamon Paw and Owl Honey. Cinnamon Paw is to attend one of their grimmer jobs as a healer. Grounds where Zeklan goes to mourn their dead need to be tended to. They bring Owl Honey as their assistant for this trip, and the two cats head out in silence. They gathered some rosemary. Nice. Is this the same song? It still is. That's about to end, though, I think. Saved. Alright. Micah Shade is better. Micah Shade was caught outside territory. Butterfly Shadow says their weak leg is going to collapse under them. No Shade has an ear infection. Otterblotch is retiring. Spider Spore feels better. His soreness is gone. Hero has recovered from heat stroke. Happy Chaos healed from their rat bite but will forever be marked by a scar. Happy Chaos has frostbite. Shadebark has white cough. Cloudy Slip has a running nose. Furzram has been waiting eagerly to meet his offspring. At Bianca's invitation, he crawls into the nursery, purring and joining Bianca and licking their litter of two kits clean. We have Rock Kit, a short-haired white and blue baby. He's so tiny. He's just a little baby. And Oriole Kit, another short-haired a little black and white kitty. They're so cute. I like them a lot. Impulsive and noisy. Oh, they're just babies. So cute. Bluebell Path got pranked and then fell into a river. Clegale's infection is gone. Clegale's mangled tail has healed. Snowglint had a bad fall while walking through the territory and is sore. Stormpaw's penchant for getting into and even starting trouble has almost made Bowstar hold back on making him a warrior. However, Bowstar can tell that Stormpaw has been really trying hard lately to make up for it, and it would feel cruel to make him wait any longer. So Bowstar names him Stormtuft in honor of his determination, As the clan cheers for the new warrior, Stonesore, Furzram purrs loudly. His kit is finally a warrior. A new journey has begun for Stonesore, and Furzram knows that Stonesore's passion will lead her through anything. Bowstar calls a meeting and declares Flitpaw to be a warrior. He is now called Flitheart. And then Primrose Sting has healed. Nice! They almost all have their names. Liarpaw does not still. Gonna be graduating late for sure. To be fair, she was out sick for a couple moons. Stormtuft, Stonesore, Flitheart. Awesome. Is Cinnamon Paw almost ready to graduate too? Yes. Alright, Brittle Hollow, do your thing. Cinnamon Paw and Frozen Wisp. Platonic like increased, comfort increased, respect increased, dislike decreased. Awesome. Airhaven, Primrose Sting, Flitheart, Snowglint. There's a Badger set. They're going to push rocks in front of it to see if anything moves them. Chervil Ears, Iris Web, Echo Speckle, Hickory Quill? Was it Quill? Yeah. Troll devolves into ghost stories, putting everyone on edge. And then Chervil Ears talks about real ghosts again. Red Feather, Stonesore, Frozen Wisp, Otter Fleck comes across a hare, and they miss the hare. Grey Freckle, Spider Spore, Liarpaw, and Deer Speckle come across a river, and they go through the river safely. Each cat stays close to each other to prevent any of them from being swept away. Great Lord, Hawthorn Pelt, Lupine Holly, Owl Honey. Once upon a time lived a clan filthy and pathetic who did nothing but steal from others, never giving thought to the hurt they did or the credit to the hunter's hard work. The cats of the Whisker Grove are repulsive, Owl Honey says. The rest of the patrol is surprised to hear the quiet fury in their tone. Owl Honey will never forgive those who steal from the kind and generous. Damn. Flurry Drift, Claygale, Hero, Midnight Paw. Patrols to hold a training session for Midnight Paw, and Midnight Paw listens carefully. Bowstar, Twig, Iris, Prance, Speckle, Icicle, Heart. Here's a strange thwacking sound on the other side of the boulder. Two goats are fighting. And they watch the bucks. They go up and watch them. What a show. Saffron Pelt, Ibis Hail, Flit Mask, Gravel Paw. Is marking the borderlines when rogues appear. We drive the intruders away. Abyss Whisker, Stormtuft, Cloudy Slip, Violet Hail, looks for something to disguise their sensual hunting. Can't think of anything, but the hunt still goes well. Fur Eagle Cinnamon Paw. Lungwort was gathered. Cinnamon Paw is starting to be able to gather herbs on his own, and I think that's a testament to how well he's doing, right? He's doing his absolute best. Ooh, can I see the newborns? Yeah, they're still newborns. Next moon, there'll be little bitty babies. Taco Fur has no more fleas. Fresh Kill is missing. Hawktooth is no longer suffering. Echo Dapple feels better. Happy Chaos has a running nose. Turtle Ears dislocated his leg. Harpy Eye's ear infection reached too deep, and she never woke up from her sleep. Oh no, Harpy Eyes! The curse of cats with the name Harpy, to be honest. Like, this is the second Harpy player cat we've had that's died. But that was Harpy Claw's cat. So I'll have to reach out. I'll have to reach out and see what we want to do for that going forward. Make a new cat. I don't think Harpy had any kits. So it would have to be make a new cat. Yeah. Rest in peace, Harpy Eyes. Whose cat was that? I know that they're in the server, probably. I'll figure it out later. But that's so sad. That's a player cat death. Loner Lily has died recently. Flurry Drift has white cough. Otterfleck got bluebells from Micah Shade. Playgale ate tainted fresh kill and die. Rip man. Cinnamon Paw has a running nose. Snowglint feels better. Snowglint was having a serious conversation with Zack the kitty pet. Pig Iris has white cough. Prance Speckle has a running nose. Bowstar has always thought Liarpaw has a kind heart. Knowing that she is ready for times of peace, doesn't know how that heart will serve in war. Nevertheless, they name her Liar's Scar after her grace. Damn. Then Gravelpaw comes out as non-binary. Awesome. Harpy Eyes and Clangen have taken their place in Star Clan. Rest in peace. Oh, Rock Kid is so cute. So is Oriole Kit in two different ways. What babies. Then Midnight Paw and Gravel Paw and Flit Paw are all siblings, I think. Yeah. Okay. Things aren't going too bad. Violet Hail, Primrose Sting, Icicle Heart, and Hero. Gonna be a good chance to practice fighting, and everybody has a nice session. Gravel Paw, Ibis Hail, Flit Mask, Echo Dapple. Checks the border, and they hear an odd sound. It's a rabbit! None of the cats are quick enough to catch it. Damn. Red Feather, Grey Freckle, Echo Speckle, Midnight Paw, Presto Straight Lord. They spot a badger on Tuft Clan, and we tell Tuft Clan about it. Blue Pine Holly, Stone Soar, Spider Spore, Deer Speckle. It starts snowing soon after the patrol sets out, trying to bring back something for the fresh kill pile. Prey must be hiding, the patrol catches nothing. A snowstorm descends, and they have to become a kitty cat ball in order to stay warm. Otterfleck, Hickory Quill, Bowstar, Iris Web, they come across a thunder path and get a medium amount of prey. Prance, Speckle, Airhaven, Liar Scar, Flitheart. Do not proceed, we don't do those. Cloudy Slip, Saffron Pelt, Frozen Wisp, Burr Eagle. There's a spring in their step as the cats head out. Today looks like a good day for hunting, and they get lots of prey. Hawthorn Pelt, Abyss Whisker, Owl Honey, Snow Glint. There's a large dog in the middle of the territory. Hawthorn Pelt selfishly throws himself into the fight, and every time the dog tries to grab at his clanmates, he's there with claws, fur puffed out to twice his normal size. Hawthorn Pelt defending them. Patrol drives the dog off, yowling triumphantly. Storm Tuft and Cinnamon Paw notices that the moss in the healer's den's getting old, they need to gather some more. Mouse Stung, when the two cats arrive at the best moss gathering spot, they find that some animal has dug up most of the moss. Damn, they have to leave the rest to regrow. Who are our elders now? We have a good amount of elders, I think. Yeah, Otterblotch to Hate Monday. And Hate Monday is getting really old. I wouldn't be surprised if we lost him soon. Okay, one more save, just in case. And boop. Weather has been bad lately. Hate Monday can feel it in his bones. Butterfly Paw's joint pain is gone, but they got their legs stuck in a 2-leg trap. Boulder Scratch feels back to normal. Happy Chaos feels back to normal. Cave Blossom is back to normal. Shade Bark no longer has white cough. Cloudy Slip's back to normal. For just one perfect moment, heads pressed together and speaking their commitment in front of the clan. There's nothing in Cloudy Slip and Storm Tuft's worlds but love. Cloudy Slip and Storm Tuft. We love gay cats. Hell yeah. Lupine Holly hurt her paws. His paws, sorry. At the end of his apprenticeship near Cinnamon Paw's worried StarClan won't accept him as a full healer. However, the ceremony plays out without a hitch, and Cinnamon Face is honored as a skilled healer. Snowshade gives Gravel Paw a friendly nudge when the leader calls the young cat's name. They watch with pride as Gravel Paw is named Gravel Fleck. And then Brittle Hollow received a present from Boulder Scratch. Echo Paw has reached the age of 6 moons and made an apprentice. Same with Alpaca Paw. And the thought of fighting alone and hurting other cats makes Roo Paw shiver. He decides to heal instead of fight. Hell yeah, Roo Paw! I support you! Let's go! Do 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 do. Where is Roo Paw? Hello, Roo Paw. Nice, nice, nice. That'll help us with our healer situation, because we definitely do not have enough healers. We haven't had enough healers since that fiasco a couple moons ago, to be honest. With Timberhearth and all the other healers going out of commission. That was crazy! Oh, did I do Brittle Hollow's thing? Alright. Gray Freckle and Hawthorn Pelt. Romantic interest increased. Platonic like increased. Respect increased. And dislike excuse me, decreased. I hope I don't have the hiccups. I hope that was just like a one-off hiccup. Ooh, wait, what do you have there? Those cicada wings are really pretty on him. Ooh. Okay, Boulder Scratch, Storm Tuft, Cloudy Slip comes across a bird, and they catch the bird. Happy Chaos, Alpaca Paw, Primrose Sting, gathering together to train. Happy Chaos notices some of the cats are in the training ring without warming up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Happy Chaos needs everybody to stop and to learn how to stretch. That's very important. Stoglint, Bur Eagle, Stone Soar, Lupine Holly. They stumble across a large dog and they fight it. Stone Soar got a broken bone though. Bowstar, Saffron Pelt, Flit Heart, Deer Speckle, Spider Spore. They're attacked by rogues. We drive them off. Red Feather, Shade Bark, Ibis Hail, Flint Mask. Might be a good chance to practice fighting techniques. Flint Mask takes charge and it goes well. Prance Speckle, Frozen Wisp, Echo Paw. Oh, Echo Paw. Here, Echo Paw. Echo Speckle suggests this might be a good chance to practice training with Echo Paw. Frozen Wisp takes charge and coordinates the exercises for the training patrol. Nice. Hero, Echo Dapple, Owl Honey, and Air Haven. Nice spot to sun themselves. Hero makes sure everybody gets a good basking spot as they take a little break. Gravel, Fleck, Midnight Paw, Presto, Straight Lord. They hear a strange sound. It's 2 goats fighting, and they go to watch them. Iris Web, Grey Freckle, Liar Scar, Hawthorn Pelt makes their ways to the far corner of the mountain. Iris Web starts telling the story of their ancestors to keep every cat entertained. Awesome, but then gets told to focus on her duties. Abyss Whisker, Icicle Heart, Otter Fleck, Violet Hail. Ooh, mountains do not claim Otter Fleck. Let's send out the healers. In the crisp, cool air of a leaf fall morning, easy to find wild garlic. They find mallow and wild garlic. Awesome. Is this an Animal Crossing song? It is. Okay. Ads in 2 minutes, by the way, gamers. Deck Clan does not have enough healers. Otter Blotch has white cough. Oh my goodness, so many kits. Okay, hold up. Echo Speckle and Hawktooth adopt 3 kittens. Yuka Kit, who is a black grizzled broken mackerel tabby. Bo Kit, who is a black spotted tabby, and Granite Kit, who is a black broken mackerel tabby. Sorry, I got distracted by their birth parents being named Growlithe and Chekhov's gun. Awesome. Then Owl Honey and Micah Shade adopt 4, so I have 4 more kids. Red broken mackerel, red broken mackerel, red broken mackerel, red broken mackerel with a kinked short tail and yellow hazel eyes. Oh, why do you look funky? Hold on a second. What is happening with you? Mutated silver on front leg. Oh, that's so interesting. Like, genuinely, that's so interesting how that works. Were both the parents red? No, they weren't. The birth parents, I mean. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. The joints in Red Feather's leg feel weak. Lavender Goose has been impatient. Brupaw has noticed they haven't been the most diligent with their leg strengthening exercises. It's unfortunately having consequences. Chervil Ears has recovered. Bianca has recovered. Bianca has a sunburn. Flitheart wasn't even suspecting him. But as soon as Flitheart mentions Highfleck's death, Icicle Heart breaks down, telling how he didn't intend to do it. It was all just an accident. In Wales, Icicle Heart desperately begs for Flitheart to understand he never wanted Highfleck to die. Damn! Damn! That's crazy! Icicle Heart has frostbite also now. Why did I say that Icicle Heart killed Highfleck? Let me see. Icicle Heart. Icicle Heart. Wait, let me just look up Highfleck. That'll be easier. Search it in the server. Oh, I didn't give Icicle Heart a reason. So I'm more than happy to say it was an accident. Because that's what Icicle Heart himself said. Bluebell Path has recovered from water in her lungs. Cinnamon Fade's running nose is gone. Storm touched noses with Elton. Flitheart was racing along with a rival. Presto's Straight Lord sits in the crowd, chest puffed up in pride, as he watches a Midnight Paw be named Midnight Pelt, honored for her loyalty. He considers himself lucky to have been able to train such an amazing young cat. Looks forward to seeing the warrior she becomes. Oriole Kid has gotten kitten cough. Oh no, that's not good. Most kittens don't survive kitten cough. So that's actually scary. Oh boy. Four red babies, huh? Oops, all red. Oh, but that is scary. Kitten cough can easily kill. Midnight Pelt, awesome. Cool. Let's have Brittle Hollow do his thing. Blurry Drift and Hawktooth. Respect increased, trust increased, platonic like increased, comfort increased, dislike decreased. Awesome. Boulder Scratch, Saffron Pelt, Hawthorn Pelt, Happy Chaos. Come across a large hare and they catch the hare. Violet Hail, Spider Spore, Deer Speckle, Echo Speckle. Oop. The mountains have claimed Spider Spore. Airhaven, Primrose Sting, Alpaca Paw come across a squirrel, and they catch the squirrel. Lavender Goose, Chervil Ears, Flint Mask, Cave Blossom. Patrol devolves into ghost stories, putting everyone on edge. Oh, hello. Excuse the patrol competing. Spins a tale of truth, bringing the story of one of Zeklan's warrior ancestors to life. How clear his words are, it's almost like he knows this is StarClan cat. He always gets these events. That's crazy. Liar Scar, Abyss Whisker, Otterfleck, Flitheart. Starts snowing soon after the patrol sets out. A medium amount of prey is brought back to camp. Fur Eagle, Gray Freckle, Midnight Pelt, Red Feather. There's a spring in their steps. The cats head out. Today looks like a good day for hunting. They find nothing. Ibis, hail, owl, honey, cloudy slip, storm tuft. Comes across a large rat. It's too busy digging in the frozen pile of foul two-legged crow food. Notice the approaching patrol, and they catch the rat. Great Lord, Echo Paw, Frozen Wisp. A rabbit bursts out, and they catch the rabbit. Blue Pine Holly, Hickory Quill, Gravel Fleck Hero. They spot a rabbit, and they bring it back. Prance, Speckle, Shade Bark, Iris Web, Bowstar. They run into Frost Clan, and relationships improve. Echo Dapple, Bianca. Oh, Bianca's old now. She's so pretty, though. Snowglint, Cross Shrew. Spellpath, Rupaw, and Cinnamon Fade. Declan can never have enough cobwebs, but they cannot find any. Damn. 154. Taco Fur had a bad fall and is bruised. Hate Monday feels better. Butterfly Shadow died from a mangled leg. Boulder Scratch went for a long walk, deep in thought. Happy Chaos no longer has a running nose. Flurry Drift's white cough is gone. Saffron Pelt was buried alive when an avalanche hit camp. Spellpath is sore. Otterfleck sprained his paw. Violet Hale announced that she's expecting kids. There's so much that needs to be done. Who's gonna be the parent? Oh, I'm actually so curious. And who are you the kid of? Hate Monday and Snowshade. I'm so curious. Are you in love with anyone? I don't think so. Interesting. Prance Speckle's running nose has stopped. Twig Iris is better. And gets some pain relief. Midnight Pelt has a running nose. Rupaw's sore. Kitten cough killed Oriole Kits. Yeah, as soon as they said she got kitten cough, I knew this was coming. It's so sad, but it is what it is. Granite Kid is scolded. Flurry Kid is yellow cough. Hate Monday hears the news of Spider Spore's death. He collapses and wails as though his own life is ending. The following days, he visits his grave, gazing blankly, unmovingly at the ground for hours on end. Butterfly Shadow was such a source of solace and peace for Hate Monday that he wonders how he'll get by without them. Spends time by himself, letting himself mourn Butterfly Shadow and the time they should have had together. No one can begrudge him. They need to grieve. Is this another Persona 5 song? It is. It has words. Deer Speckle wails when he sees the body of Spider Spore. Feeling cold in the clearing, he sits vigil that night as grief fills his heart. The following days he visits the grave. Presto Straight Lord is grieving. Micah Shade is grieving. 3 cats died. That's a lot. No, 4. That's 4. I can count. Yeah, that's a lot of cats who died. And in the midst of it, we have someone who's pregnant. Let's not the— wait. We have to Brittle Hollow. Where is he? Flint Mask and Honey Kit. Platonic like, comfort, respect, trust, and then dislike and jealousy Hell yeah, Brittle Hollow. Blue Pine Holly, Abyss Whisker, Red Feather, Storm Tuft, and Cloudy Slip. Checking the borders, and relationships improved. Verbal Ears, Flit Heart, Iris Web, Echo Speckle. Have a disagreement and look for Echo Speckle, who smooths it over. Fur Eagle, Hickory Quill, Frozen Wisp, Echo Paw. Come across a hare and they catch it. Hero, Lavender Goose, Flurry Drift, Bluebell Path. Nope, go on the thing. On their way to mark the far corners of their mountain, Bluebell Path starts telling a story of their ancestors to keep every cat entertained. It's a fantastic idea, making the patrol fly by as cats chat and laugh with their clanmate. Prance, Speckle, Airhaven, Owl, Honey, Twig, Iris. They come across a large rat. Without thinking, Airhaven recklessly pounces on the rat. The patrol watches, completely stunned, as Airhaven actually catches it. While Airhaven is smugly carrying the fresh kill home, Airhaven's mouth begins to sour. They bury the sickly rat away from camp, but it's too late. Over the next few days, Airhaven falls violently ill and never recovers. Snowglint, Flint Mask, Liar, Scar, Bianca. Good chance to practice teamwork, but no one steps up to teach. Echo Dapple, Primrose Sting, Alpaca Paw. Size Tuft Clan and relationships improve. Hawthorn Pelt, Gravel Fleck, Cave Blossom, Bow Star, Shade Bark. Starts snowing, but they still bring back prey regardless. Happy Chaos, Boulder Scratch, Ibis Hail, Violet Hail. Ooh, the mountain did not claim a victim. Midnight Pelt, Rue Paw, Cinnamon Fade. That Clan can never have enough cobwebs. Cinnamon Fade instructs his team, leading them out to search for more. Warriors not pay attention, even to something as simple as cobwebs. Cinnamon Fade holds his breath and counts to 10 before he dismisses the patrol. Every found cobweb ruined. What little he did manage to find. Saving. Alright, 155. Taco First soreness has abated. Snowshade's ears feel better. Otter Blotch feels more like himself. Red Feather feels better, but then gets a green cough. Nibble Nephim died. Hawthorn Pelt has a running nose. Hero was moving branches and got a splinter. Ibis Hail feels better. Cloudy Slip feels better. Bur Eagle has white cough. Bianca feels better. Icicle Heart's tail is finally gone. More of a relief than anything. The frostbitten flesh was already dead and blackened. We had no issue with taking it off before it fell off on his own. Damn. Flurry Drift finds an abandoned kitten and names him Wish Kit. Oh, hello, Wish Kit. Flurry Drift's going to be your parent now. Boop. Who is Flurry Drift related to? Owl Honey? Oh, so this is my grandkid now. Nice. Prance Speckle fought a rogue and had to be rushed to the healer's den. Litheart's cut outside the territory. Brew Paw's soreness is gone. Yucca Paw's apprenticed to Snowshade. Bow Paw to Equispeckle. Granite Paw to Abyss Whisker. And was talking to Elton. Probably asking if Elton knew where his parents were. Flare Paw looks down at Airhaven's limp body, feeling conflicted. Who will Flare Pelt measure themselves against now? The rivalry was bitter, but also fueled Flare Pelt. Micah Shade curls around Airhaven's body one last time, grooming their fur flat. It's the least they can do for a cat that gave Micah Shade so much. Gray Freckle is rocked by the loss of Airhaven as well. Damn, we have lost so many cats. It's actually insane. I think we've got a net negative today. Iris Web, wait. We have to... Where's Brittle Hollow? We have to Brittle Hollow. No Shade and Presto Straight Lord. Effect increased, trust increased. Awesome. Brittle Hollow's all by himself, no family for him. Echo Paw and Frozen Wisp. Leads to training. And Echo Paw starts making trouble at the back of the patrol as soon as it's clear that Frozen Wisp is here. Impart a philosophical lesson instead of teaching them something useful. Back on my... There we go. Shadebark, Flitheart, Ibis Hail, Liar, Scar comes across a large rat. No matter how hungry the clan is, it's a sick rat and they cannot risk catching it. Understandable. Flurry Drift, Hawthorn Pelt, Storm Tuft, Cloudy Slip. On their way to mark the far corners of their mountain, Cloudy Slip starts telling a story to their ancestors to keep every cat entertained. Fantastic idea, making the patrol fly by. Blue Pine Holly, Icicle Heart, Bluebell Path, and Midnight Pelt. As the patrol is checking the border lines, notice that FrostClan sent us straight to the territory. Relationships improved, though. Flint Mask, Twig, Iris, Lavender, Goose, Happy Chaos. There's a spring in their steps as the cats head out. Today looks like a good day for hunting. Huge amount of prey was caught. There's Shade and... Is it Yucca or Yucca? I don't know how to say that. But they're going training. No Shade spots a thrush and begins to quiz Cat on the best strategy for catching it. Currently identifies that it's best to come from the side. Snowshade approves. Snowglint, Gravel Fleck, Echo Speckle, Bow Paw. Training. Wants to hold a training session for Bow Paw, they decided to focus on the cliffs. Bow Paw listens carefully. Hero, Abyss Whisker, and Granite Paw. Might be a good chance to practice hunting. Everyone has a nice practice session, picking up a good selection of new tricks to try out on their next hunting patrol. Echo Dapple, Hickory Quill, Cave Blossom, Primrose Sting, Alpaca Paw has a vision for a clever battle. Bowstar, Chervil, Ears, Bianca, Boulder Scratch. Wanders past the Badger set. Before they know it, they're thirsty, and there's nothing to show. Send out these guys. Oh shit, I did the wrong thing. That's okay. Forgot to put it to herb gathering. Alright, next moon is the last moon for the year. Otterblotch is better. Lavender Goose has an ear infection. Hero feels better. Echo Dapple finds a rogue named Ren who joins the clan. Black Silver Spotted Torby, interesting. Echo Dapple has water in her lungs. Happy Chaos was talking to a cat named Snow. Shadebark fought off rats but was hurt. Bluebell Path's soreness is abated. Bluebell Path comes to Rooftop feeling like her weak leg's going to collapse. Otterfleck has recovered. Hickory Quill... Excuse me. Had a bad fall. Violet Hale purrs loudly. Twig Iris's joint pain is gone. Iris Web was taking some prey from the fresh kill pile, only to find a horde of rats. Whitecough has infected Stormtuff thanks to his weakened lungs. Flint Mask has gotten a running nose. Midnight Pelt has finally stopped having a running nose. Rockpaw touched nose with Cloudy Slip. Lightning struck camp, killing Honey Kit. Damn. You literally got smited. You got struck by lightning at 5 years old. Sharp Kid feels better. Wishpaw hopes that Gravy is watching from StarClan and he's apprenticed to Owl Honey. Okay. Brave Kit? No, literally. No, literally. Wait, I totally missed an event. Violet Hale purrs loudly as Snowglint grooms her pelt. As their new single kitten squirms around Violet Hale's belly, two cats think about their new responsibilities together. Brave Kit is a black and white girly. Her parents are Violet Hale and Snowglint. Snowglint is Taco Fur and Timberhearth's kit. Okay, okay. Do you like each other? Where is the cat you just had a child with? Do you even have an opinion about Violet? No, you don't. That's so interesting. Okay. They have a baby now. And then Brittle Hollow. Brittle Hollow, where are you? There he is. Nope, that's Echo Paw. Brittle Hollow. He's hiding over there. He's hiding behind the apprentices every time I try to click on him. There! Can't hide forever. Alright, Sharp Kit and Flitheart. Comfort increased, trust increased, respect increased, platonic-like increased, all those good things. And said send out the patrols. Midnight Pelt, Shadebark, Frozen Wisp, Echo Paw. It looks like today's a good day for hunting, and it is. Snowshade, Yucca Paw, Small Dog, and it gets too excited, so I just gotta wait for it to leave. Bowstar, Boulder Scratch, Ibis Hail, Flint Mask. Starts snowing as soon as the patrol sets out. They want to bring back something for the fresh kill pile, but the storm descends and they have to become a kitty cat ball for warmth. Ren, Bowpaw, Echo Speckle. Echo Speckle suggests might be a good chance for the cats to practice new hunting techniques, particularly with Bowpaw present. Cats practice their hunting dutifully, but no one has anything new to show each other. Curvil Ears, Hickory Quill, Granite Paw, Twig Iris. They meet Tough Clan, allies at the border, and relationships improve. Cave Blossom, Bluebell Path, Cloudy Slip, Rockpaw. Oh, Rockpaw! He got a big star on his ass. Oh, the mountains tried to claim Bluebell Path. Bluebell Path lived, but got a broken bone in the process. Gravel Fleck, Flitheart, Primrose Sting, Alpaca Paw. Cat's scent of a fox. They track it down and find it feeding on a young goat. And they try to fight it for it. And they have to give up to the fox. Damn. Bianca, Hawthorn Pelt, Owl Honey, Wishpaw. Hold a training session for Wishpaw. Decide to focus on how best to leap up rocky cliffs. Wishpaw tries his best, but it's really hard. Iris Web, Icicle Heart, Lupine Holly, Otter Fleck. Evolves into ghost stories, putting everyone on edge. Iris Web spins its thrilling tail and the patrol shivers with delighted fear. Hero, Happy Chaos, Liar Scar, Glint, comes across a small dog, and they chase off the dog. Flurry Drift, Rupaw, Cinnamon Fade, and they still don't get cobwebs. Damn, we've been trying to get cobwebs for moons. How's our healer situation doing? Looking a little bit better. Not good, but a little bit better. And... alrighty. And then that's going to be it for Clangen Monday. Let me save that all real fast, just to be safe. And now that Clangen Monday is over, it's time for that little surprise I promised.